Hi everybody, it's Violet Kidding. I've seen some things on YouTube that have really greatly disturbed me, and so I felt the need to address it. I would like to start out by saying, if you're not a Christian, this correction is not aimed at you. But if you're a Christian, please take heed of what I'm about to say. I would like to start out by saying, quoting from 2 Timothy chapter 3, all Scripture is given by inspiration of God, and is profitable for doctrine, for reproof, for correction, for instruction in righteousness, that the man of God may be thoroughly equipped for every good work. So, as I am approaching this, I am approaching it scripturally for correction. There have been people who are Christians who are videoing themselves doing charitable acts, who are touting that they're doing charitable acts. This is directly anti-biblical. To demand or prove your Christianity by showing what you're doing is anti-biblical. Now, if you are using YouTube or another public venue to try to raise awareness or funds for something, there's not really a way that can be done secretly. But if you are doing a charitable act and you videotape it so you can get attaboys or attagirls for it, there's no reason that you did that other than to receive the approval of man. And let me explain. Matthew chapter 6. Take heed that you do not do your charitable deeds before men, to be seen by them. Otherwise you have no reward from your Father in heaven. Therefore, when you do a charitable deed, do not sound a trumpet before you, as the hypocrites do in the synagogues and in the streets, that they may have glory from men. Assuredly, I say to you, they have their reward. But when you do a charitable deed, do not let your left hand know what your right hand is doing, that your charitable deed may be in secret, and your Father who sees in secret will reward you openly. We are admonished by Jesus Christ himself to do our charitable deeds secretly, not to proclaim them before man. Later in that same chapter, he says, do not lay up for yourselves treasure on earth, where moth and rust destroy and where thieves break in and steal, but lay up for yourselves treasures in heaven, where neither moth nor rust destroys, where thieves do not break and steal. For where your treasure is, your heart will be also. Our good deeds are our treasures. And when we do our good deeds in secret, God stores up our treasures. Now, our good deeds do not affect our salvation, but they affect God pouring out blessing on us in this life, and also our treasures in our next life. And here's the thing. When you are truly a disciple of Christ, charitable works, good deeds, are a natural outpouring. And in most cases, people aren't aware that they're doing them. They are just doing them because that is Christ in them. In Matthew 25, in the parable of the sheep and the goats, the sheep said to him, Lord, when did we see you hungry and feed you, or thirsty and give you a drink? When did we see you a stranger and take you in, or naked and clothe you? And when did we see you sick in prison and come to you? And the king will answer and say to them, Assuredly, I say to you, inasmuch as you did it to the least of these my brethren, you did it to me. The sheep of God, his righteous, not the goats, do good works out of their love for Christ, and they are not counting them up to receive glory. I want to be a sheep. I want to do good works because it pleases my Father, but just because that is his love working through me. And that's all I have to say. BK out.